Dang, I forgot when I do my calculator, it's gonna knock the video off. But yeah, so for 30 hours at $8 an hour, you're only gonna get $240 extra. So you do 500 plus $240. You're looking at 740, guys. That's not even including with tax taken out and then whatever else they take out. So you got to think about it. You got tax taken out, whatever the amount for the tax is, whatever benefit plan you put on there, if you put a benefit plan on or if you're not going to put one on. And then you got to think about that tuition thing. That tuition is going to come out. So you're automatically, so that 740 is automatically, right after that, is going to drop down to 700 because that $40 is going to come out every week. So you're looking at 700. Now you got to figure out what's coming out for your taxes because you're going to go with the state tax, whatever that state tax is that's coming out. Then you got, figure out your bills and stuff. Gotta have money to eat on and stuff. So it's a lot to think about. I would love to go down there. I wish I lived in that state so I can actually just be a loco. But like I said, I personally got to do some planning, write down all our bill numbers and see what the total amount will be, because you're looking at, let's see, 7, 5. So for the 5 flat rate, you're gonna have 2,000 for 4 weeks, okay? And then you get, let's see, 240 times 4. So you're looking at 2,000. Hold on. 2,000. Yeah, I had it right. 2,000. So for the total month, you would be looking at $2,960 for the total month. But after that, you would, because you have to get 200 hours in, and if you're working 70 hours, 60 to 70 hours every week, you're going to easily get those 200 hours within that month time frame. So after that, you'll be on your own. Then after that, you don't get the flat rate. You get paid if your wheels are rolling, which I thought was a little weird too. So, but I'm new to this trucking thing, so I'm learning as I go. I'm just happy I got people that I know in my family that actually been truck drivers. They can give me an idea of whether it'd be worth it to stay and go with this company or to just try to look for something else. But yeah, so I'd say when you go to your DMV, wherever you go, if you're from out of state and you're going to a different state to do your academy, when they take you to your state, make sure that you ask the questions before you say, okay, get in the truck and do it. Because like I said, under my impression, I was thinking I had 2 free pull-ups, and then I can get docked for getting out and looking again. Question them, I guess. I didn't feel like it was my position to question the DMV person because, like I said, I'm fresh out of school, so I'm a newbie. I'm learning. I didn't want to argue with the DMV guy either to make it seem like, you don't know what you're talking about, because he does this for a living. But like I said, I really wish like one of my instructors from the academy would have stepped in and was like, hey, this is not a 90, guys. So, but no hard feelings. Like I said, the only one I could blame technically is myself. But I just stress that whoever watches this, and if you are going from one state to another state for academy, just make sure when you go to your state to test, make sure that your DMV inspector or instructor, whatever you call them, you ask them a lot of questions. Ask them if it's okay if you just get the trailer. What would happen if you have the tractor cocked and not straight with the trailer? Would it automatically fail you, or would it just give you points? Because if it would have just gave me points, that's what I should have asked. Because if it would have just gave me points, I would have took the points instead of having to straighten up, try to whip the tractor around to get it straight with trucks and cars and SUVs in front of me, along with people walking in front of me and walking behind my semi-truck while I'm backing and all that. So just a little video to hopefully help someone in the near future Like I said, the academy's great though. Really, really great instructors. Everybody thought one guy was mean. He was a little mean in the beginning. I think he's just old school. He reminds me of my grandpa, old school military guy. He's only gonna say things probably twice before he starts getting an attitude and get mad. And I don't blame him, because you say something once and sometimes you don't make out what they're saying or you can't hear. And then when you repeat yourself the second time, it's like, okay, cool. But if you gotta continuously repeat yourself, I would get mad too. He kept his patience for a while. I actually witnessed the situation, and I told the other two instructors, because they were calling a meeting because some of the students went running and their feelings were hurt, and everybody got called into the office or whatever. So I got called in there, and then I got asked about it. I said, honestly, I don't blame him for going off on the student. I said, because this is the same guy that was here late. He doesn't do his work in class. He's out on the range dinking around, and then he gets in the truck while he needs to be paying attention, because he doesn't have none of this down yet. And then he goes to the back of the truck and is sleeping in the truck. They called his name like 2-3 times. He didn't answer, so he was sleep. So then the instructor yelled. So I told him, I said, I don't feel bad. I said, if I was that instructor too, I would have been PO too. I said, the only thing different I would have did is I wanted to let him drive. I would have took the semi back to the terminal, and that would have been it. I said, he was nice enough to let the guy that was sleeping drive. I said, if that was me, I said, I wouldn't have did that. I would have followed through with what I said, because he turned around and said, I shouldn't even let you drive. I should just go ahead and just hop in this driver's seat and take this truck back to the terminal. So that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. But he was nice enough. He calmed down. He even apologized for yelling at the kid, the student. I guess I can't really call him a kid because he wasn't like young. So, and you would think with people that have kids of their own, because he states he has like 5, that he would be more serious or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so though he's really nice. I mean, if you just listen to him and not try to backtalk him and tell him he doesn't know what he's doing or talking about, or ignore what he's trying to explain to you, you'll do fine. Like I said, all the guys are nice. All the instructors are nice. We have 3 instructors. They're all really patient. That's what I'm saying. If they get mad, it's for a reason. Like they're either tired of constantly repeating themselves, or they're just tired of explaining the same thing to somebody who doesn't really care to be there. So if you're serious about being there and serious about changing your life and getting a license to better your life, because once you get a CDL Class A license, you can work almost anywhere in the world. Truck driver industries are always going to be hiring. So, yeah. Just go there, be serious. We got lucky because I guess before they had one guy, the old instructors that were there, they were really mean. I guess they would fire like people on the first day, the first time they didn't listen. They would just tell them to leave. You're dismissed, and get them out the academy. So we got really lucky to have these 3 guys, and I was just shocked at how patient they were. So the one, like I said, the one guy, he's just like, he's old school. He's old school, like kind of ex-military. He's only gonna say things once, maybe twice. It should be your job to be the one listening, paying close attention, as to you're going to be the one behind the wheel driving. Make sure you don't do tunnel vision. A lot of students were doing that. The instructor would flat out tell them, look. They said okay, they wouldn't do it. He would tell them, one guy was coming up on a red light with multiple cars already stopped up there, and we're approaching it. He's doing 35 still. Instructor was like, hit the brakes. He still didn't hit the brakes. He said it again, hit the brakes. Still didn't hit the brakes. The instructor had to yell at him, hit the brakes, because we're coming up way too fast on these cars. And I think the kid that was driving didn't realize, like, hey, or he forgot he was driving a semi that has, weight in the back. We ain't gonna be able to stop as fast. So then he hurried up and hit the brake once he got yelled at. So an instructor just explained to him, he's like, you got to start listening. Like, when I tell you to hit the brake, there's a reason I'm telling you to hit the brake. Start pushing on the brake pedal. Start pushing on it. So just listen. That's the key. Just listen. Don't argue. If you don't feel like the company is right for you, don't wait till like week 2 to get out, or week 3, or 2 days before. Get out before the 3rd day ends. That way you won't owe anything, and that way you have time to look for other stuff. So, all right. It's already been like 10 minutes. I talked a lot already. Sorry, guys. Any questions? Comment on Facebook. Or not Facebook, sorry. Comment on this YouTube. I'll try to respond to it as best as I can. Like always, y'all be safe.